Are you waiting for the perfect time to buy, or maybe you've been hearing all kinds of things about the market and you're not sure what to believe, or you're just starting to dip your toe back in after sitting on the sidelines for a while, or if you're an existing homeowner, maybe you're wondering what the forecast holds for the market here in the Augusta, Evans, and Grovetown area? Well, if any of that sounds like you, then stick around because this video is for you. My name's Ariel Wright and I'm a local realtor here in Augusta. Today, we're diving into the current state of the market, answering some of your burning questions. And I know you're burning to ask them because I'm getting it all the time. And I'm here to give you the details so that you understand what's really going on. So let's get into it. And before we dive in, I just want to remind you that whether you're a buyer or a seller, or even just curious about the market, I'm here to break it all down for you. From mortgage rates to what's happening with prices to how the recent election may impact real estate. I've got the information you need to stay informed. And make sure to stick around for a bit of Q&A. At the end, I'm answering the most common questions that I'm getting about the market right now. Let's start with what's happening right here in Augusta. As of right now, there are 788 listings in the area, which is 71 fewer than last month. And of those, 497 are active listings, 27 fewer than last month. So we're seeing slightly fewer homes on the market. There were only 132 new listings last month, so 62 fewer than before. And pending sales have also dropped by 43 to 296. So what's going on with all of these numbers? And what does it mean for you? Well, first of all, the market is shifting. Fewer listings means less competition for homes, but at the same time, we're also seeing fewer buyers due to things like higher mortgage rates. For buyers, this means that while less competition, it's also less homes available to choose from, which can make it harder to find exactly what you want. Now, let's address the election. We've just wrapped up with a major election cycle, and while we know Donald Trump is reelected for next year, this creates some uncertainty in the market. People are always asking how the election will affect the economy, mortgage rates, and the housing market. And historically, elections can cause a bit of uncertainty as people wonder about the policies that will change, how taxes will shift, and how all of this will affect the economy. But since we're in a situation where the election is behind us, we can focus on the fact that while there might be some policy shifts, the overall market trend is likely to continue in a steady, predictable way. For now, the focus for real estate will be more on interest rates and home prices, but the election behind us, the market can move forward with a little more stability. All right, now let's dive into some of the big questions I've been hearing from both buyers and sellers. These are the things that are top of mind for a lot of people in today's market, and I'm here to give it to you straight. A common question I get: when will the mortgage rates come down? The truth is, we don't have an exact timeline, but experts are predicting that rates will likely stabilize next year, possibly even slightly dip. As the economy continues to adjust, there's a chance that the Federal Reserve may ease up on interest rates, which could lead to a more favorable mortgage rate for buyers. However, we don't expect a drastic drop overnight, so it's something to watch closely in 2025. Next up, what will it take for prices to come down? Housing prices are closely tied to inventory levels and demand. Right now, we're seeing inventory levels that are a bit lower than normal, which keeps prices relatively stable. For prices to come down, we need to see a significant increase in the number of homes available or a sharp drop in demand. Given that we're still in a low inventory environment in Augusta, prices aren't likely to drop drastically anytime soon. A lot of people are concerned about whether they'll be able to find a home if they move. The good news is, yes, you can find a home, but it will require a little bit more patience and flexibility. With inventory lower than usual, it may take a little bit longer to find the home that's right for you, but there are still options out there. I recommend getting pre-approved for a mortgage and being ready to act quickly when you find a home you love. The next question: will the housing market pick up next year? I believe that the market will see it relatively remain steady throughout 2025 with modest growth. Mortgage rates may stabilize, and with it, we'll likely see more activity, especially in the spring and summer. As people become more confident in the market, I think that we'll see a boost in buyers returning to the market, but it'll be a more gradual pickup rather than a sudden surge. And the most asked question: Is the market going to crash? Despite what you may hear in the media, there's no indication that the market will crash. We're not in the housing bubble like we saw in 2008, and the current slowdown in sales is simply a result of higher mortgage rates and lower inventory. While it's possible we could see some regional price corrections, a major crash is unlikely at this point. The market is in a period of adjustment, but that doesn't mean we're headed towards a disaster. So now that we've covered the big questions, I want to hear from you. What are you hearing about the market? Are you feeling uncertain about whether now is the right time to buy? Or are you wondering how the election results might affect the future of real estate? Drop your thought and questions in the comments below, and I'd love to take a deeper dive and help clear up any confusion you may have. Looking ahead, 2025 is shaping up to be an interesting year for real estate. While we may not have the explosive growth of previous years, the market should remain steady, mortgage rates could stabilize, and there will be opportunities for both buyers and sellers. If you're considering making a move, planning ahead is key. Make sure to stay informed and be ready to act when the time is right for you. At the end of the day, whether you're buying, selling, or just keeping an eye on the market, knowledge is power. The more you know about what's happening in the area, nationally, where you're looking to buy, where you currently live, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions about your real estate journey. If you're thinking about relocating or you're ready to buy or sell, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to guide you through the process, no matter where you're at in the journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below with any questions or thoughts you may have. I'll see you in the next video.